Live at the Hive.
Broadcasting live from the City of Trees, this is Live at the Hive. Woo! Yeah! Welcome. We've got a great show for you tonight, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Saturday to you. And without further ado, please help me welcome Erik, the one and only Erik Leslie Johnson.
Getting along these days, made your bed with the breath of the sunrise. A long gift of direction, birds scatter in the blink of an eye. No matter the intention, river takes you where it wants to go. Think that you're in control, like a pre-written biography. But you got time, too much time. You got sway. How many cups of coffee can a person drink? Staring down at a tattoo with a worn out ink. Ooh, but you got love. Ooh, my love. And you got time. Too much time. You got intentions, too much ambition. Just walking around the block these days, just wringing out the mop these days, and I've been cleaning up the shop these days. Just another bandage on the scrape these. It's alright, 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 it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Thanks, y'all. All right. That was a song about being able to have a little time off over the last year and being very fortunate, but at the same time being very restless. This is a song called "Better Than Us." Hit the blacktop where it's never enough. Sweat soaking, stain and playing to bust. More than muscle, no one claimed they were just. There's no pity for lost souls unless the lost is left for us. There's no beginning and there is no end, only the dust in a wailing wind. See you slow down and ambush at best. There ain't never been gentlemen, just the need to win. Now our friends, they're better than us. Seek them out, they're better than us. It's the same moon that's staring at us. Seek them out, there's no one to trust. There's no cradles and babies in the land left for rust. The world is empty and it won't fill up. We're back on the blacktop and ready to combust. Man, find enough pipes and powder to win. If the world fills up, it'll be enough to drown in. Now our friends, they're better than us. Seek them out, they're better than us. It's the same moon that's staring at us. Leave them out, there's no one to trust. There's no cradles and babies in the land left for rust. Now our friends, they're better than us. Seek them now, they're better than us. It's the same moon that's staring at us. Leave them out, there's no one to trust. There's no cradles and babies in the land left for rust. There's no cradles and babies in the land left for rust. Thanks, y'all. All right, that was not an autobiographical song. That song came about by reading a book about an anarchist back in the late 19th century. She was an amazing lady. A very dark time, so that's why that was a bit of a dark song. All right, let's do a little tuning here. Good old drop D. All right, the first song I played was about having a little time off, which gave me the opportunity to write some music over the last year. This song's about the opposite. The song is about going through about an 8-year period where my wife and I were trying to get a Sunday off together. We kept talking about it. don't think it ever happened until finally I took a little time off. But this is called Come Sunday. I'm sorry. Not used to playing in dark like this. Much better. Thinking of yesterday, and can't be better than thinking about tomorrow. Up on high, this air's so clear, coming from home to somewhere borrowed. I don't recognize this pavement. City streets are masked like a thief, just stealing my time. And I'll be long for the longing, and you'll be waiting on me. Come Sunday, the wait will be over. Come Sunday, these weights will raise up off us. And some say the weather's gonna change. Come Sunday, the weather's gonna change for the sake of us. Head stuck in the ground. How in the hell can one keep breathing? My ears are ringing, hands are stinging. The high were off and I was bleeding. My ears are ringing, hands are stinging. The high were off and I was. Come Sunday, the wait will be over. Come Sunday, these weights will raise up off us. And some say the weather's gonna change. Come Sunday, the weather's gonna change for the sake of us. Come Sunday, yeah. Come Sunday, yeah. Come Sunday, yeah. Come Sunday, yeah. All right. Thank you. Tune back real quick. All right, this little tune called Let It Grow. There we go. There you are. Coffee cup that's full of wine. Walking around with a friend of mine. There's a dandelion rising through the the sidewalk. Neighborhood kids drew around it with chalk, and now grew much better than my dollar bill. Don't get me started on my own free will. Nobody wants to hear it, and I can't blame them. This existential dread doesn't allow anybody to grow. Let it grow now. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let it go. Let it grow. Let it go. Another problem on the 84. Too many bumpers and too many doors. They're slamming on the minute in frustration. Somebody tell me, where's the subway station now? Need a place that I can rest my head. Roaming around like the walking dead. No living on, no, just maintaining. Waiting like a scarecrow in the rain. Let me grow. Let me grow now. Let me grow. Let me grow. Let me go. Let me grow. Let me go. Think the end would never come. Carrying on and on about freedom. There's a land of plenty, a sweet buffet, yours and mine for the taking. Everything is okay. Buying things like it's the 4th of July. Never stopping, never asking why. Just get what you want, more than you need. There's a guy in a movie walking, talking about greed. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go, let it grow, let it go, let it grow, let it go. All right, yeah, that was Let It Grow. I was thinking about trying to solve climate change with that song, but that would have been like a 30-minute song. I didn't want to put everybody through that. All right, this is another tune that's like a kind of a sort of a fictional, sort of where my imagination led me kind of a song. It's called Summerskin. I'm in my summer skin, and I don't know where to begin. The sun, it takes me back to where I belong. Got your winter's kiss, it's wrapped in the warmth of your arms. The stinging cold returns when I am wrong. When I'm wrong, it doesn't take much longer than it should. And to be gone, should stay, but you know that I'll get lost. I get lost. lost in my mind. We found good trouble here. We may want to leave, but I feel fine. Now you're saying I should join you for the ride. Sun beat in the will of a kid. Take my hand and I feel fine. The courage that it takes for us to cross the line. When we cross, we hope our sails are filled with wind and warmth. And to be caught, should stay, but I reckon we might get lost. Might get lost. I'll get lost. Found our struggle there. May not want to leave, we'll see time. There's a loss and desolation, maybe off in the desert station. Take my hand and we can feel fine. We can get lost, we can get lost. Yeah, we can get lost in the pine. They say if you get too close to the sun, you might get burned. They say if you don't get close to the sun, you're never gonna learn. Thank you. All right. Really appreciate the opportunity. Boise Hive let me share some songs I've been writing over the last year or so. Greatly appreciated. I'm going to share a song that I just wrote in the last few weeks. Might need a little help with the lyrics here. I'm going to go ahead and push this. This is probably the closest thing I've really written to a country song. I know you thought the other song was country. This might be even a little more country. It's called It's So Easy. That old record playing sounds just like it used to. All those grooves, they feel like magic, spinning at a perfect pace. Don't get me wrong, that wistful music still calls out like a church bell, like a school bell or some lost radio. We had many nights cooking by that old record player. So many, so late, so uncalled for, but you love them anyway. In that little box city. Those midnight dinners, they fed our soul and also fed my tired bones. It's always a little hard. A little bit of heaven is ripped away and given to you. Given to you. Oh, it's so easy. Oh, it's so easy just to be around loving you. Loving you. This old one-horse town doesn't feel the same way it used to. Don't get me wrong, we can leave it. Consider ourselves untethered. Have no fear, 'cause this old town, it doesn't call out like a rock well, or the day we fell in love with the notion we dreamt. It's always a little hard with a little bit of heaven's ripped away and given to you, given to you. But it's so easy. Jump for joy, the baby's jumping to the river. They're surrounded by the trees, all the slow flowing water. All these girls, they're 8 years old, and truth be told, will never be the same for the better. All right, that's a new one. I don't think even my family has heard that one yet. Have you heard that one? Oh yeah, you heard that one. All right, one member of my family has listened to that song. All right, that was a slightly sentimental but upbeat one. This is also a sentimental song, but a little less upbeat. It's called Lucky One. I wrote this actually. I can't remember what anniversary it was, but it's the one that is like the Hallmark anniversaries where you give some kind of it has to be a theme or whatever. This was the paper theme, so I thought it was clever to write a song on a piece of paper. Any songwriters out there, if you want to steal that and you're newly married, feel free. This is called Lucky One. Let's go back here. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. I've been a city kid in a country town. Boy, get on that horse and take your errand now. I've been a company man. I've been way too proud These blades of grass, they're not blades at all. And the feeling of the earth laying under my feet, and I'm ready to fall. These times are changing, gone from spring to fall. I got nothing to dread, in fact, you know I'm a lucky one. May have been a vampire walking through these woods, the moss in the trees and the birds that see me clear. But no one sees me quite the way that you do. And I wasn't singing at all, not before I met you. No one hears me quite the way that you do. No one hears me quite the way that you do. These blades of grass, they're not blades at all. The feeling of the earth laying under my feet, and I'm ready to fall. These times are changing, gone from spring to fall. I got nothing to dread, in fact, you know I'm a lucky one. I got nothing to dread, in fact, you know I'm a lucky one. Thank you. All right. This would be the song where I need a little help. All right. My wife, Marissa, who the song was just about, well, it was, you know, in the realm of that. She's going to help me sing a song. This is a song called Echoes. It's kind of a sentimental tone, but don't be fooled. It's probably the closest thing I have to a protest song. Town out west, not far from me, built on the back of descendants who fought for slavery, to think we won't fight again. The echoes of the rebels, not far from me, not far from you, really not far from anybody, to think we won't let love in. Echoes of war carried in the breeze, and echoes of violence can bring us to our knees. They travel through time unwavering. And echoes of pride and echoes of thieves, they take what they want, the dirt, the water, and plant their seeds, all in the name of God. Pride is our strength and weakness our own. It's a little bit better when you're not on your phone, friend. Leave it alone. Let's talk again. And when the morning rises, light lay upon the pines. The warmth is radical through your heart and mind. Just leaves a little glow for everyone. Echoes of joy and echoes of peace, echoes of love that'll bring us to our knees. They travel through time unwavering. Thank you. Thank you. That was Echoes. All right. I got one song left. Kind of narrowed it down to about like 10 songs. I don't know if I went long enough, but I didn't do quite as much talking as I planned on in between. Usually you can't get me to stop talking. All right, I'll try to tune this real quick. It is a real skill to be able to tell a story while you're tuning, and I don't have that skill quite yet. Again, I really appreciate given the opportunity to do this, share some songs with everybody. All right, this is a song, last song, called Sanctuary for the Ordinary. It's a song about kind of getting out of your comfort zone a little bit. I think that's a good idea when people get out of their comfort zone a little bit, try new things. And yeah, in my opinion, there's maybe not sanctuary for people to play it safe all the time. You might end up kind of regretting not trying new things. Kind of what this song is about. The only time it backfires sometimes is when trying to tune your guitar, I guess. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Sanctuary for the Ordinary. I was born with the rhythm beating inside of my head. St. Augustine warns me of the bad in this world, but it doesn't mean that I listen. Beating heart doesn't always take direction. Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? See, you don't know where this road will take you. You follow the signs, you watch the landmarks grow. From these floors, these walls, all that place that you call home. Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? hanging crooked on the wall. It ain't looking back at us right at all. Gotta live and love, live and love, live and love. I cannot promise any more to you. Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? There ain't a sanctuary for the ordinary. And I can hear them. No one's singing quite like you did. I wanna go home to it, wanna be that fool rushing in. Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? There ain't a sanctuary for the ordinary. Now there ain't a sanctuary for the ordinary.
Thanks, y'all. Really appreciate it.
Erik Leslie Johnson, everybody. Great set.
Thank you.
We're gonna let them switch over mics really quick.
He can still use them.
Well,
Or you have to
yeah, you can
You want to take it out?
use them both. You
Yeah.
could use them both. How did that feel?
That felt good, man. I'm getting back into the swing of things, kind of playing in front of people, so it's like, a little bumpy here and there. It feels a little bumpy, but I think overall, I'm happy with it.
Tell us a little bit about your inspiration behind this beautiful set.
Just the course of the last year, just having the time to be able to write songs, and I've always had kind of a creative sort of something brewing inside of me, and it just came out. It was funny. I wrote one song. I actually wrote "You've Got Time," the first one I played today, and then after that, 10 came after that within 6-month period. They just started just rolling out of me, and playing music for quite a while, but just getting back into writing, and it's probably like 15, 20 years, somewhere in there. Yeah, just kind of, jamming, and I used to play back when I was younger more. It's just, it's great it's super, cathartic just to be able to have this kind of release and share songs with people. And at this point, that's just kind of what, that's what it's about for me, is just, trying to write songs that people want to listen to, but at the same time, getting it all out, Yeah.
Well, there's a certain authenticity that comes with your music, so thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And it definitely bleeds through, and so there's definitely a healing sort of quality to your music.
Absolutely.
And so I can feel it.
Totally what I'm going for. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. Not just hopefully not just for myself. Yeah. For share with others, and hopefully.
Well done.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Tell us your Boise Hive story.
Honestly, I joined the Boise musicians group, a couple months back, and I saw you guys post you writing songs. Do you want to share your songs? And I was like, heck yeah, emailed you guys, and you got right back to me, and I was super excited about that, and just yeah.
So had you been here before?
No, I've never been here before. So yeah, so I just moved back into town about a year and a half ago, and it sounds like you guys have been doing this for a little while, but 5 or 6 years it sounds like. But no, new to the space, and just got to see it today and witness it, and yeah, it's a very cool thing. I mean, awesome that you guys are doing this.
We're super stoked to have it here, and stoked to have you in the studio for the show. And you've probably seen the show, and so you know there's an interview, and we talk about some important things, namely, suicide awareness and prevention. It's kind of our underlying theme for the Boise Hive. We're trying to save lives, and so what can you do you have a story or a thought on how maybe suicide's affected you personally, or somebody that you know has been affected by the loss of someone close to them?
Yeah, I had a close friend in high school. Well, a peripheral friend. I guess close I should say close. That did commit suicide back in high school. So, I've been kind of indirectly, affected by it as well as directly. It can really touch everybody. Everybody knows somebody or knows somebody that knows somebody, and it is it's important for us to do like what you guys are doing and just come together as a community, help people. Everybody needs to help each other in trying times, and we're in very trying times, as a community, as a nation, as a globe right now. So like right now is just more critical, but even when that's not happening, obviously people have the things that they're going through, and yeah, it's just important to listen to people, and I've learned that as I've grown older. I wish I would know that more when I was younger. As I get older, I realize that you just gotta listen to people and take in what they're saying, and give them your time, especially people that need it, and yeah.
I think as we get older, we're exposed to more trauma. I think, the range, right? The more opportunity for trauma, all the while being exposed to more beauty too. But it's all the more reason for us to learn how to deal with it and let it go, because we all have trauma.
Right.
And so
yeah, and this has been like a journey for me. Just doing this music has been the same way, and it's like everybody was witnesses for our experiences, trauma. Like you said, it kind of accumulates as you get older. Actually, I was just having this conversation with my wife a couple nights ago about how as you get older, it builds on you. So it gets more important, and I think for people to be able to have conversations with each other. And I think it's good in the sense that I think people kind of start to empathize more with each other because of that when they are going through something, and and it's just I feel lucky because I find outlets, I find outlets like this, and
music.
Yeah, and it's important. People should try to do that. Like if they, it's helped me.
Yeah, how important has it been for you?
It's been very important. Right? Yeah, it really is. Yeah, because I've had my share of trauma as well. And yeah, it's just a great outlet, I've literally over the last course of the year, just more of a sense of calm has been kind of upon my being, I guess, cause just from having a release and
Harmonies.
Yeah, exactly. I can't recommend more for people to play music with each other, like pick up an instrument, get with your family, sing like we do that. It's just, it's incredible.
Come on down to the Boise Hive. That's what we're here for. Yeah. We're here to provide a space to perform and practice, an outlet, and it's worked for me. I love this place. Yeah. We've got good neighbors here too.
Yeah, it's great.
We've got resources too. So we have counselors here, all free of charge. We've got referral programs, but there's someone on staff that will, if you want to call, listen to anything you have to say, come on in, and sometimes just getting it off your chest is all you need to just be able to let it go and move on. Yeah. So we have that here, and we actively promote it, and so it's great to have.
Yeah.
Thank you for all of the magical people that work here at the Boise Hive.
Yeah, you guys really
It's
created
quite a
like
strong crew.
community, a family. It's like, yeah,
It's a community.
yeah. No, it's very cool.
So
I'm glad to kind of stumble onto it, and here I am. It's great.
it's good to have you.
Yeah.
Thrive at boisehive.org. If you know anybody that's struggling, reach out to them. Okay, give them a hand up, and you don't even have to talk about anything. Just be their friend. People just want to know that you're thinking about them. Anyway, reach out to your people. Anything? Any other last words, Erik?
No, I mean, no. I'm glad I feel like I'm a part of this now, and I think it's yeah, it seems like a great community. I love. I'm just kind of dipping into the community in Boise and getting to learn, meet new people and learn kind of what's going on. And I really appreciate organizations like this that help people. And yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it as well.
Erik Leslie Johnson, everyone. Woo! Thank you. Brady, what do you have to say?
Thanks for coming today on this show tonight, and we'll see you next time.
Live at the Hive. Yeah, thank you.
Fall from the stars, where our lives get brighter and light up the dark. We'll be aiming higher, and then we depart. But if the sky hangs over, don't be afraid, 'cause we'll be floating away.